Jake's 1 minute drum lesson.
Drums are fun.
Hi, this is Jake Jamison, and on today's lesson, we're going to talk about alternative ways to use your metronome. So, I like practicing in ways that are going to prepare me for real life playing situations. And when you're playing in a band, there's not always someone who's playing quarter notes 1, 2, 3, 4 for you to lock into. You're not always playing quarter notes. So, when you always practice with a metronome and having it play 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not always setting you up for success when you go out into the real world. Now, it is going to help you with developing your own internal time, but I like playing some games with my metronome to try to strengthen my time. So, one of those games is to, let's say that I am practicing at 160 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to change it to 80 beats per minute. But imagine we're still playing at 160. Now the metronome is only clicking on beats 1 and beats 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. Or imagine that the metronome is clicking on beat 2 and shift in your mind where that beat 1 is. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4. This is really helpful if you play jazz because that mimics the hi-hat part. And if you're not a drummer, or maybe you want to start playing bass or keyboard or saxophone or something else, that's a part that you're always going to be able to lock into is the 2 and the 4 on the hi-hat. Here's a couple other ones really quickly. We can slow that down even more. So rather than 160, 80, we can slow it all the way down to 40 and imagine that the metronome is just playing on beat 1. When you get comfortable with that, you can then shift your mind and where you're placing the downbeat and beat 1, and imagine the metronome's only playing on 2 or 3 or 4, or the and of 3 or the and of 4. Here's 2 more. Let's put the metronome back to 100 beats per minute. And rather than the metronome playing on 1, 2, 3, 4, try to change your thinking and imagine the metronome is actually playing on all the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and try to lock into that. Here's the last one for you. Put the metronome on 120. Try to walk out of the room. Leave the metronome in one room. Walk out and still be thinking about that beat, counting in your mind. Go get a glass of water. Come back into the room and see if you're still in time with that metronome. The better you get at this, maybe you're going to go and leave the house and come back. Maybe you go walk around the block and see if you're still in time when you come back to that metronome. Hope this helps. Have fun.
Drums are fun.